unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Redskins.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Yellow, on the ladies! We ain't giving up nothing.
On first down, Dobbins, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Attack!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 23 yards the pickup there. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Mahomes now on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It got his man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
I don't need to.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Detrez Newsome taking it in. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
That's good for a Washington Redskins First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 39-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Second down, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Mike's 50. Let's get the ball.
From midfield now, Haskins dumps it off for Geis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On second down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hatchet, hatchet. Mike Bobo. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 44.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come off the ball. Attack. 36. Hey, watch it.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. 3rd down here.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, this is Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. In your face.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Trump. 44 is the mic. 44 is mine. Check. Hey, watch the slant.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
55.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't need to.
play action. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, one. Scene 6. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Wide open receiver complete. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And again, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And the result here, a pick. Up of 8 leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check the mark. 50's the mark. I got it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, QB, come on.
Second down, Haskins. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good for 28 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go now. 44 read. 46 it. Crunch time, defense. 44 is the mic.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
55 is mine, guys, 55.
Mahomes to throw once more. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go play fake. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Yellow. I'm going 80.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Okay, ready. Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hustle. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Haskins going to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Yellow.
Oh, you got deep? Watch the other.
15.
On first down, Dobbins. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Yellow. On the wall, right?
Right there, 56.
Here we go. Sundown. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Let him know.
It's Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Haskins on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. This is Geis, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go, D. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Hey.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 13. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Redskins on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll hand it down to Geis. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Full strength. Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But it's going to be second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
You ain't going nowhere.
Shit. That's great. Shit,
Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Third and 2.
Shut. Get the flag.
Mike's Watch the curl.
Third and 2, now Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Redskins.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. First and 10 out near midfield. And they give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now a give right side. Newsom. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Again, it's Newsom. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.